Hey guys, welcome back to another declutter series here on my channel. Today we are doing highlights. As you can see, I don't have a ton. Kind of with all my makeup, I have the most eyeshadows, lip products, and blushes. Everything else is kind of mediocre, I'd say, not like super special or anything like that. But I thought I would share it with you guys anyway because I do plan on decluttering some of this. I want to try and make it fit in one section of my clear cube, and right now it definitely overflows. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so let's start off with something I know I'm not getting rid of. My two Becca highlights for sure. One is in Champagne Pop, which is Jaclyn Hill's highlight. For sure not getting rid of this. And then I have Opal as well. So they're very similar in tone. One is Champagne Pop is obviously more of a champagne gold color, and Opal is a little bit more on the pink side. They're both beautiful. If I had to like gun to my head, get rid of every single highlight and only live with a highlight for the rest of my life, it would be probably Opal. But Champagne Pop is a close second. I love both of these. I could just have this. I could get rid of everything else in my collection and keep these two. So those two are for sure staying. One I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of, which is pretty new. I just don't like it. I don't even know what possessed me to buy it. It's the Revolution Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights. To me, this is not peach. This is, first off, it's super like baked over. It's very crusty and hard, and it is not peach at all. This is like a bright opal pearlescent pink highlight, and I just do not like it. Again, don't know what possessed me to buy it. So I'm going to go ahead and split and part with that one. This one I think, I don't know, I'm kind of tossed up. I have, this is the Vintage by Jessica Lebenskin, something like that. And it's a rose gold highlighter. I got this from some sort of, I think it was a BoxyCharm or something, and it's a beautiful rose gold color. It is truly gorgeous. But I just got done going through my contour palettes, and in the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, there's this one, which is very similar. Let's actually compare them. Oh, they're very similar. Very similar. This one is more of a gold color. This one has a pink undertone to it, but I think I would wear the gold one over the pink one anyway, and they're both kind of dark for my skin tone as a highlight. So I think I'm going to go ahead and part with this one. And as you could see here, I did have these 4 highlights in here, as well as some blush palettes and stuff that I will be keeping for sure. I mean, this just goes without saying. So I'm not going to be showing the palette portion, but you will have either seen them in the contour portion or the blush portion, and you'll know what I'm keeping and not keeping. This is just kind of individual blushes, and individual highlights. Next up, let's do Mary Luminizer. This one is just straight up Mary Luminizer. I thought I could have sworn I had Betty Luminizer, but I may have already gotten rid of that one. Mary Luminizer, again, is like a cult favorite, beautiful gold highlight. And I actually want to compare this. I don't think, you know, now that I think about it, I don't think I have anything similar to it. So I'm definitely going to keep Mary Luminizer. This one I'm kind of torn about. I feel like I have a couple that are similar to this. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette in Catwalk Pink. And honestly, it's such a big palette. You could use it probably for blush highlight or otherwise, because it is kind of big. Like, those are the 4 colors individually, and then if you mix up the colors and just do like a once over type thing, it is kind of a pinky highlight. But again, to be honest, this like rose gold color here I have in that other palette. It feels like I don't really care for these two on their own, and this pink I have something similar in a blush. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this big ol' highlighter palette. Next up is my tried and true e.l.f. Golden Highlight, and this is so old but so good. I've had it for so long, and I always wear it kind of all together. You can do the same thing, just get a little bit of each area, but I always just wear it all together, and it's such a beautiful highlight. Matches my skin tone so nicely, picks up a gold, and I love it. For $3, I'm definitely keeping it. Okay, next I have some cream highlights. This is Benefit's Watts Up, and I always keep this because I'm like, I'm going to use it, and I never end up doing. This is just a little guy. I never end up using it, so I'm just going to go ahead and part with it because I'm not a huge fan of cream, like highlights in general, and I actually think I'm going to get rid of all of these. This is, an e.l.f. All Over Color Stick in Lilac Petal. Same thing. It's really pretty, but I just can't do the cream anymore. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to get rid of that. e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in, what color is this? Also Lilac Petal, so this is probably very similar. And this one is just very pretty. I've had it for so long, I just feel like I can't do it anymore. I just can't. This is an e.l.f. Radiance Enhancer Stick in Sunrise, and this is the kind where you like twist it and click it up. And I actually have used this, not recently, but I have used it fairly recently, I guess. And it is a beautiful rose gold color. But again, I have that other rose gold. If I really, really want a rose gold, I can use that. I would rather stick to that than the cream. And then this is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight in Opal. And this I got in a holiday set, I think last Christmas. And again, really pretty, very pretty. I could see somebody mixing this with their like foundation to get that glow. I don't do that because I have oily skin, and I much prefer the powdered products. So I am going to go ahead and give up on that one and let it free. Next up I have the Makeup Revolution London it's a Shimmer Brick Radiant. That's what it says the color is. And this very much reminds me of a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and I just got it for that reason. Again, these are kind of big enough to where you could use just like the top two and get a really pretty light highlight. You could use the bottom or the middle two and get a medium highlight. You could use the bottom two and get a darker highlight. You could use this as an eyeshadow palette. You could kind of mix all of them together and get a medium highlight. There's very many things you could do with this. So I am going to go ahead and keep this because if nothing else, it would be a beautiful eyeshadow palette. And I do really like the lighter shades on the highlight. So I'm going to keep that. Okay, a couple more here. I have the e.l.f. Bake Highlight in the color Blush Gems. I think I really liked this at one point, but I think it's kind of gotten hard over. I mean, it's really pretty. It is a beautiful highlight. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can get a little bit of sheen out of that, but I think I'm going to pass it on anyway because I had to rub 3 times to get that swatch. So there's no way I'm going to get my brush in that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass it on. And then I have 2 MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, one in Soft and Gentle and one in Blonde. This was a limited edition from some collection, I don't even know. And this one you can get all the time. Soft and Gentle is also one of those that I just kind of like, I wear it often and I always think, should I get rid of this? I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. Definitely more pigmentation than the e.l.f. one. I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. This one in Blonde, I don't know. This is more like a blush. Again, it's like one of those ones that has different colors depending on where you pick up the like pigmentation of it. That to me is more like a blush or a blush topper. These are very, very light highlights. Let's see. If I go over all of them, it's just such a pink highlight. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this one after so many years. It is definitely more like a blush, and I am not into those like shimmery blushes anymore. I would much rather have a matte blush with a beautiful highlight than a shimmery blush any day. So, oh, I'm so sad, but bye-bye. So out of all of that, I'm only keeping 6 highlights. 6. These are like my tried and true, and to be honest, if I swatched all of them next to each other, I probably could get rid of 1 or 2 more. Oh, should I do that? Should I swatch all of them next to each other? Let me do that real quick. My e.l.f. guy, oh, so sad. I don't know if it's because he's old. We don't discriminate against old people, e.l.f. Come on. You know what? I think I'm going to have to part with the e.l.f. I'm the least impressed with him. He is like not even a beautiful highlight anymore. I think it's because he's too old. The rest of them are gorgeous and they're all actually very different. So I think I'm gonna narrow it down to 5. That's what's gonna happen. So these are all the ones that I got rid of. Again, if you're interested, I will have like some of the more expensive items up on a blog sale at some point. Some of the cheaper items I'm just gonna toss or give to friends. But yeah, there I cut my collection there in half. I hope you guys enjoyed this highlight declutter. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Stay tuned for more. Hope y'all enjoyed and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!